Hey guys, it's Friday, July 26th, 2024. We've got 22 minutes on the clock. We're going to do shoulders and burpees today. Plan is to stick with band presses for now. I meant to get an additional band, a lighter one. I have a couple lighter ones here, but they're corroded for lack of use. That's a bad sign. So I either have single band to work with, or I put on a double band. Double band was tough getting the rep. Might try again after 3 sets and see where I stand. We'll see. It's up in the air. I'm not doing bands to just progress up in bands, or even just to get reps. I love bands because of the tension that they keep on the muscle, as well as helping with mobility. I don't know if you guys know that Tom Brady, during the last few years of his career, had pretty much stopped lifting weights. I'm sure he did some maintenance stuff, but no longer heavy benches or heavy squats, any of that stuff, as he thought he was as strong as he needed to be to do what he did. But he needed to be more mobile. He needed to be more injury resistant. So, with that in mind, he did a lot of stuff with his bands. As a matter of fact, he put out a book on band training that I have somewhere. I need to dig it out, check it out. So, band press, burpees. I'm not sure what I'm going to get on my burpees. I'm thinking either 4 pump, in the tradition of 2 pump Tuesday, introducing 4 pump Friday. 5 pump Friday sounds even better. However, I'm not sure I'm up for 5 pump Friday. Maybe. I'm also thinking of Paul from Oregon's EMOM workout, as that gives me 5 pumps, and it gives me 5 1 pump burpees. So it's 10 per minute. That seems to be the plan. We'll see how it goes. 22 minutes on the clock. 10-second countdown. Band presses have been good for my back. However, it's still got to be mindful. Still got to keep the core tight, keep the glutes tight, create that virtual weightlifting belt. Reps. About a minute or a minute rest. Don't need quite as much rest. The band presses. I like the biomechanics of band presses. Makes me think of putting more and more band work into the workout mixed with burpees. Maybe having a majority of band stuff and burpees. Not a bad idea. We'll see how it goes. Means I might have to make a little bit of investment in some extra bands as well. I think it would just be good joint maintenance and care. Do some research on this. Guys, what do you think of bands? I think you could have a decent band bodybuilding workout, to be honest with you. You're not going to get huge, but hey, I'm 59. My days of being huge, and I was pretty big at one time, are largely over. Completely over. Who am I kidding? minute. As of now, I'm leaning towards Paul Morgan's Imam, every minute on the minute. I gotta tell you guys, my shoulders feel pretty good. Working through a full range of motion, getting dynamic tension throughout the motion. This is the key with bands, is the tension is ever present. Present in the pre-stretch, all the way down here, all the way through the motion, and then holding it briefly at the top. Might even start doing some band curls. Reps for that last set. Going to put this in position. See how it feels with the tension. I pressed it for one last week or last shoulder session. It doesn't necessarily fall one per week. Alright, a little bit of progress, guys. I think I can do this with, if I get situated, 15 minutes on the clock. It's 45 seconds to get my wraps on, take my shirt off. Sip of water. Do a slow 15 minutes of 5 pump burpees, 4 pump burpees to start with. Not hurrying through. does it, guys. I think it was 65 reps. I think. So 200 plus pumps. Just feeling my left shoulder a bit. Man, I was definitely feeling my chest, endurance-wise. It's been a while since I've done 4 pumps like that. Oh, good though. But I could tell that I'm not recovered from high rep dips just the other day, which is fine. I have 2 more days to recover after this before I do dips again. Tomorrow's going to be straight up burpees, probably nice and easy. 20-minute session, probably just 1 pumps. Nasal breathing. Shoot for 200, which is doable. And then the day after that is pull-up day. Just putting that down. It's a good session. So, I'm in a filming, videography, nature videoing, purgatory, as the camera I bought with infrared light, night vision, to be able to capture what's coming out before sunrise, would not hold a charge, so I have to send it back. I don't know when I'm going to be getting another one. My little camera, it's a Canon Power Zoom, absolutely love it, but it is meant for daylight. The sun has been getting up earlier, or later and later now. It is now, 3 weeks ago it was about 5:30, and now it's a little after 6, about 2 minutes after 6. I like getting that early morning sunlight. I like the sunrise. However, I like to avoid people. Nothing against them. Some of my favorite people are people. I happen to be a people myself, so I know of which I'm speaking of. However, to capture the things that are going out, that are coming out at sunrise, requires a little bit of solitude. So, more people, one sort of rubs me wrong. You know, I'm going out there early to avoid people. Fully understand why people are getting out there early. I support people getting out there early. It doesn't mean I have to like it. I used to do it myself when I was, training for a race. You get in your running time when you do. However, they're pretty loud. They go out with music playing, heavy steps. That's the problem with the Maximum shoes. The ones we're talking about. Hoka's, Ultras with a big cushion, it allows you to take heavy steps. Under the belief that it is absorbing the shock. It isn't. It may do you some good on your knees, maybe your ankles, primarily the feet. However, your back is still absorbing that shock all the way up the spine, all the way through your neck and your jaw. Eventually it catches up with you guys. They're good, but they shouldn't be, for every single run. Spend some time in some minimalist shoes, connect to the earth. And people say, well, I go slower. Good, you're supposed to go slower, especially before sunrise. Traditionally, in yogic, Vedic terms, and even Christian mysticism, this is called the Brahma Muhurta, the hours of God. It's about 90 minutes or so, an hour, 90 minutes before it's a fluid time. Before the sun comes up, before that first light, it's about 45 minutes after. This is when we are closest to spirit, we can get, which is pretty close. This is why Meister Eckhart said the eye in which I see God is the same eye in which God sees me. Inseparable. We just don't always feel it in the busyness of life. So when you wake up, don't introduce that busyness so quick. Take some slower steps. Run gently. Concentrate on your breath. Are you nasal breathing? Are you breathing heavy through the mouth? Are your steps, is your stride supporting your breath? You know, not every run are you supposed to be breathing heavy. It's supposed to be gentle, easy breathing, meditative. If you're doing track workout, that might be a different case. Although if you look at the best track runners, they're not always straining. If you look at their, if you watch their breath, yes, they're breathing hard, but they're not straining. It's a big difference. Just because you can run doesn't necessarily mean that we're running our most efficiently. However, this isn't a talk on running or runners or even event. What it is a little talk on the situation I find myself, wanting to avoid people, but trying to get that first light in, and how the two don't necessarily come together. They don't fit together. Because if I get out later for the sun, I encounter more people and less animals. And it doesn't help me filming nature at all. If I get up earlier, I can't use my camera, so I can't film anything at all. Therein lies the purgatory. The problem isn't the sunrise. The problem isn't nature. The problem isn't runners and music playing and heavy breathing and heavy pounding footsteps. The problem is in here, how I'm perceiving everything. So what I have to do, forgive my perception. When you go within, when you forgive the perception, which is nothing more than the projection of all we refuse to acknowledge, when we forgive those projections, our perception of the world changes. What a great reminder. When I hear those heavy steps, I can smile at that little bit of agitation, just a little bit, that comes in. I can smile at it. I forgive myself. It's not that person's fault. They're doing what they need to do to be healthy, to get out in nature, to enjoy it the way they know how to enjoy it. My perception is faulty because I'm placing my projections on someone else, on nature itself, on the sunrise, on animals, on my camera, on my world. In order to heal that, I need to see clearly. That's the path of yoga. It's just seeing clearly. I need to see how I'm attached to my quiet time. I'm attached to my solitary time. I am attached to nature being exactly my way. I am averse to the thought of someone intruding on that. But all of that is an illusion. It's made up. It's a thought in my mind. That's what forgiveness is all about. I forgive the thought. I go to the effect, or I go to the cause, not the effect. The effect is everything out here. What they say in Taoism is the 10,000 things. You can never ever solve a problem in the 10,000 things. You go within to the actual cause, and the actual cause is always and only a single thought. A single thought that I am separate from others, a single thought that my peace of mind can be disturbed by anyone or anything. Once I forgive that, hey, it's golden. I'm at peace. Just some thoughts. Wasn't planned at all, but there it is. With that, guys, man, I'm feeling it. I got a good pump. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna take my second walk for the day, and I'm gonna practice what I was just talking about. With that, guys, I'll see you all later.